Hey everybody, good afternoon. It's about 1:11. I'll be heading off to work in about 49 minutes, 48 and a half minutes. So gonna try to make this short and sweet as best as I can. Yeah, but you can see down there, this is a big channel update. This is basically a channel update for this upcoming summer. As you know, I've done these updates before, sometimes a week or two before. But since I've been working lately at Walmart, since I've been working, which will be going on 90 days this weekend, which means I'll finally get my discount, 10% or so off of anything with a discount card. It's pretty good, because then it allows me to get stuff like this and some Blu-rays as well down the line. But I thought I'd kind of give you guys a bit of an update on what's going to be happening with this channel in the next, not just a couple of days, but the next week or so. Now, just today I got my first packaging. It wasn't a big deal. It's just some toner ink, 70 and 20 Lexmark ink, which is hard to come by a lot. I mean, you got to either go to Target, hope they got it, or you got to order it out of your store, or watch it online, or you got to get it through Amazon or something like that. So yeah, basically, that's the only package that came today. And then probably by the time I'm at work, another package from Amazon will come. And that package will contain an item that I probably won't be able to use until later this week, if not into next week, and that is a pack of 25 DVD cases. And the reason for the 25 is because I've got some DVDs that need to be cased finally, so I can have the extra jewel space, so I can have some extra jewel cases just in case. I know, sounds crazy, right? But yeah, that's coming along with a few books as well down the line. And then I got a VHS that's coming hopefully by tomorrow, if not by Wednesday, which will be both of my days off. So that's something to look forward to. And then apparently I have another package coming from Iggy, Israel Decoy, here on YouTube. Just don't know when. I didn't see it today, so it might be either sometime this week. I just don't know when. But speaking of package openings and Blu-ray updates and stuff like that, just to let you guys know, I'm not going to stop those, but they're going to be very limited, few and in between as we get closer into the summer, as we get really into the summer. You see, basically about a month from now, if not a little less than a month from now, my mom, who's a preschool teacher, will be off. And when she's off, that limits a lot of things, especially when the other, like me, is working. Now, I'm not going to stop doing videos or audio video reviews or Decide to Hitchhike comic books, which I did renew my subscription for another year or two. I was originally going to try the 2-year deal, but I went for another year because one never knows anymore. But yeah, I went with the 1-year deal again, and hopefully I'll be getting the newest issue within the time frame it comes out. One question I have is, why do they give you two options, the ground and 3 to 6 days? I don't get it. I mean, I went with 3 to 6 days, no price change, so maybe it's just something that's there. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I got that coming. That's still going to happen, either on camera or through audio, basically where I hold the camera down like this, and I'm just looking up and I'm talking, you know. And sometimes videos on camera and maybe even the audio portion, they're going to be done at the park sometimes, depending financially on what I have. They will be done at the park right across or right behind my job, hopefully. The reason being is because it's a little bit more peaceful, a little bit more quiet. Well, not quiet, but just a little bit more peaceful, and I got a little bit more space, if you know what I mean. A little bit more privacy in a sense. Not really, but in a sense. Now, those are still going to happen. The monthly opinions are still going to happen. I didn't do one yet for late April, early May. I know I'm behind on that, so I'll probably just do a May one down the line, maybe tomorrow, because I'm off for the next 2 days after this. So yeah, I'll probably end up doing that. And really not really much to go on besides that. But again, like I said, the DVD and Blu-ray updates will be limited. The package openings will be limited. Basically, it's all depending on time and place, if you know what I mean. You see, during the summer, my nephews, my 6-year-old nephew, 10-year-old nephew, and sometimes my soon-to-be 19-year-old nephew, yeah, that's hard to believe, they like to stay about a couple of days, if not a week, with their grandma. One of the primary reasons they like to stay is, of course, in there and over there, and that is the Wii U and the Wii. Both that work better than the other. So, but yeah, they like to stay because of these two systems mainly. And speaking of which, I had to basically help my nephew and his dad figure out and download or transfer what is known as Homebrew, or the HackMe installer, onto an SD card, so I guess he can hack a game or so. Basically, my nephew, my 10-year-old nephew, is into Super Smash Bros. Big time. So basically, he likes to play certain characters, and he wants to play as a certain Master Hand character, if you know what I'm saying. But anyway, the reason I mentioned my nephews is because, like I said, there will be a few days, maybe a week or so, that they'll stay. And my 10-year-old nephew likes to stay in that room. Sometimes my 19-year-old nephew likes to stay in that room. And basically what that means is I like to try to get up, during the summer I like to try to get up, during the days off she has, I should say, like the summer vacation, spring breaks and all that, I like to try to get up early so I can do a video, right? Or even wait late at night. Where the early portion of getting up portion of that may be limited because of the fact that my 10-year-old nephew likes to get up early sometimes and start playing Smash, if you know what I mean. So I'll still try that depending on if they're here or not, but also mainly it'll probably be at night, and sometimes mostly in the park area when I'm on my hour lunch or something. Besides that, like I said, the other things they're still going to happen, but they'll be limited. For example, the last few package openings are not just going to be occurring in the next few days, but also next week. Now, financially, depending on what occurs, because I got to pay half the cable next week, as well as pay my sister some money that me and my mom owe her, so I'm going to, as a late Mother's Day gift, pay it off to her. For my mom, to my sister, I'm going to pay it off for her. But anyway, the thing is, financially, right now, from what I can see, because I had to do about 50 minutes together of overtime over the 2 days straight. One day I did about 20 minutes overtime. The other day I did about half an hour, if not more so, if not just by a few minutes. So basically, I'm looking mainly at maybe after taxes are taken out and stuff, Social Security and things like that, I'm looking at maybe a $484 check. Maybe. If not, maybe $470. It all depends on how much gets taken out. But then, as the next few weeks go on, but then my next check after that, which actually comes a day or two after my other checks from the SSI and SSDI, that's going to be in the 500s. So financially, I'll be fine. So financially, I'll be okay. But what I'm saying is that the last big things are going to happen within the next week or so, depending on finances. Next week, I am determined to do this because I want to get out of the way before the summer starts. That way it's done, it's out of the way. I plan to get Titan Class Metroplex down the line, if it's still available, which I think it should be. But I plan to get Titan Class Metroplex delivered here on the Friday, that hopefully before I go to work. That's what I'm hoping for. And then, hopefully along with that, I'll have a few new Blu-rays, maybe some new Blu-rays, maybe the Covenant of Primus book. We'll have to just wait and see what happens financially. And then that'll be about it for a while. And I think the last big thing before that, before July, will be maybe getting a Sony camcorder. Basically, it's not going to cost as much as what Sean McLean, Zero Nizarak bought his for. You're looking at maybe $100 to $400. I mean, you're looking at maybe $500, $400 less than what he paid for. So, but it sounds like it's a good camera. It's going to be good enough to do its job. So that way I could just keep what I'm using here for like going out during my breaks and lunch. I could take this camera with me to work and do videos with it in the park. Well, like maybe at home I can use the Sony one to start recording stuff and doing videos like this with that, and not have to worry whether or not I can borrow a certain other camera, if you know what I mean. But point is, folks, those are going to be the last big ones up until about July, because come the week of July, basically July 4th and 3rd and 1st, depending on how finances go, but they should be going okay. If the schedule that I'm looking at right now is going to be the schedule for this upcoming summer, I'm looking at definitely a good paycheck, a good financial pay week, if you will. And for an early birthday present, yeah, 21 days ahead of schedule, but as an early birthday present, I plan to get the PS4 in this house. And I plan to get one of those HDMI to AVI converter devices. You know, the ones where you have to put in the audio and cable and then put in the HDMI, and then it kind of converts it to play on a regular television. That's my main goal right there. That is my main goal, and with the discount it will help out even more so. But yeah, that's my main goal for July. That'll be the last big thing, and I mean really big thing for the rest of the summer, I guarantee you that. Because the finances are going to be focused around here. This house, the food, bills, you name it. So yeah, I'm just letting you guys know what's to come and what to expect this summer. As far as finances go with me and my family, well, with me anyway. As far as videos go too, like package openings, updates, and stuff like that. And also, as far as fan vids go, I still want to try to work on those. I may try to start some up soon. I just don't know when. Because honestly, folks, I'll tell you this: when I have a certain schedule that has me working from mid-afternoon to midnight, yeah, you mainly want to rest. So, and I'm sure a lot of people out there understand that. And again, the reason I'm doing this video too, to let you know that it's going to be kind of things are going to really change and be more different than they have been in the past summers, is because, and this is all due respect to any family member out there, all due respect to any mothers, including mine, and God, Lord, you know I don't mean any harm when I say this, but there are people, mothers, fathers, parents, whatever, that have the habit of opening doors without knocking and asking about a certain thing or asking what you're doing and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's going to be another thing that's going to limit the video sometimes, because I never know when she's going to open the door and say, hey, what are you doing? And then I'm going to have to restart again. It's kind of, that is why, that is why, for example, me doing this right now, come the summer, I'm not going to be able to do it like this. Not unless she's out doing something with my sisters. But yeah, something like this, I will not be able to do. And of course, there's some other family issues going on. My grandma right now, keep her in your prayers. My grandma right now is basically in a rehabilitation, basically in a rehab care center, kind of like not a nursing home, but it's basically a place where she can get some therapy to learn how to walk again, because basically her legs were hurting her, so she's got to, basically learn how to walk again, because they had to do some kind of transfusion or something. I don't know all the details, but basically keep her in your prayers. And that's another thing that's going to come up as well. I don't know what's going to happen with that, and whether or not I'm going to have to accompany my mom, which I probably will, to the Bay Area or to Tracy. So again, a lot of things coming up in the summer. But again, I'm just doing this to let you guys know what to expect and what videos to hopefully expect in the next few weeks, if not a few months. I mean, like I said, the package openings, the DVD updates and stuff like that will be limited after June, after like the first week or two of June, mainly the first week of June, and up until July, and then about July 3rd or 4th, I should be able to, hopefully, if we still have some in my store, purchase and buy a PS4. Yeah, that is my plan for that time frame. So, but again, just giving you guys a heads up of what to expect in the next week or so, in the next few weeks, the next few months, and hopefully by mid to late August, things will start to slowly get back to normal. But financially, for me, it'll be a little bit harder at times because one thing that my mom does at times, especially I know she'll do more so now, is she likes to add maybe $25, $50 onto the rent of what I normally pay her. Because I pay her a certain amount to help out. And so she'll probably add on another 25, 50, maybe even 100, knowing my luck, so we can get by. So, and I won't mind that. It's going to be something to expect. But even with that extra 100, come July, I should still be okay to get a PS4. But anyway, just thought I'd let you guys have a heads up of what to expect in the next few weeks. As far in the next few weeks, next few days, next few months, as far as the summer goes entirely, of what to expect when it comes to this channel and stuff. Again, fan vids will still be going. I just got to find time to do them. Reviews will still be up and going. Just got to make sure I do them in a more secluded area without any interruptions. And really, that's about it. So, just thought I'd let you guys know that. And that's all I'm going to say. Comment below. Peace out. God bless. And I'm about to get ready for work here. I've got about 20 minutes before I leave. Peace out.